But our sprouts are sprouting, and I'm very excited about that. It's mostly the lettuces that I've noticed are sprouting in our little starter tray. But we do have, I think, one cherry tomato seed sprouting, and then like either a cucumber, zucchini, or squash. We did them in rows, and I wrote down which rows are what. Okay. Hold on. Let me not knock over my coffee before we get started. Perfect. I have been really bad about logging on. Ignore my stamp card, please. In my defense, when we were in Europe, we had to use the Switch 2 charger to charge the drone every night, so my Switch was dead the majority of the time. Make lots of items. Grow plants, grow. That's me. Actually, me. Grow plants, grow. Okay, so we do want to do the Sableye event, because I haven't... I gotta buy my recipes. Hold on. I haven't done it yet. I went and met him because I logged on yesterday. I went and met him yesterday and got the gist of it, but we haven't done anything yet. I haven't even seen what his items are yet. But I definitely want to get that. Oh, these are pretty. Oh, I like these. Oil lantern, map and compass, a sleeping bag. Camping chair, camping cooking pot. We have something very similar to this. It's just like a mug. Treasure, adventure kit, tent kit. All right, well, let's head to a dream island, shall we? Or I guess let's prep. I also started on a plane ride before I fell asleep to organize myself. Meh. So here's what we've got going for us. Don't ask me why they're floating like that. I accidentally went a row lower than I originally anticipated. But it's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, let me just like empty some of this up. I have to do that at some point, but I really don't want to. I really did not want to either. I'm not gonna lie. You don't belong in here. I really drug my feet on it. Let's do this for a second. What else do I have in here? This is my like craftables. And this is where I'm putting my crafted stuff. Uh-huh. So like twine question mark should go here and vine should go here. You've also been agonizing on how you're going to build this massive purple palace. I am confused. What was in here? Oh, you're good. We're good. Everything's fine. What's in here? Our buildings. Okay. What's in here? This is our walls. I'm also going to put pillars in there for now. And tiling. We're just gonna put everything in here for now, to be honest with you. Actually, I think those have spot. Let's go see what we have up here. Whee! I'm gonna be honest with you, building intimidates me so much. It's so scary to me. I'm watching people do all of these great things, and I just fear I did not get that talent. At any point in my life did I get any sort of artistic ability. It just didn't ever happen, so... It's fine. You've already built 2 big things, and honestly, I just started from the inside and made your way out. That's a pretty good idea. I'm just putting stuff in here so we can go to the island. Oh, well, yeah, the only thing I built is this beehive, and I still kind of hate it. I don't even know if my bees are in here. Oh, there you are. So, Thank you. That's it. That's the only thing I've built. Is my beehive for my Combi and Vespa Queen. All right. Where should we go? Which little place should we go to? I need to build one more. Hold on. Okay, I will say the other thing about having everything down here is I have to come back and forth to get everything all the time, and I just don't know if that's going to work out for me. I'm not going to lie. Wait, hold on. Thank you. Hi, cutie. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. It's a great day to be here. Okay, I guess we'll just go ahead and put him down here. I think I'll just do him like this. Make them stepping stones. Stepping storage boxes. Don't ask me why I did it that way, I don't know. I just did it that way because I do think I need copper. I also need to locate all of these slates and put them. Thank you for lurking. Yes, go sleep a bit more. Oh. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for lurking. Ooh, a sail fossil. Sail! The chokehold that song used to have on me, I'm not even gonna lie. Void, hello. How are you? How are you? Cheddar is here. He's sitting on my standing desk. Per usual. Okay. I also do want to build some more habitats. Just to try and get all the Pokemon. I need to build more houses. Inte, what are you doing? Why are you just standing here? Look, I have water today. Are you proud of me? I will probably end up moving Inte into the volcano. To be honest with you. Oh. But yeah, I created a couple of habitats yesterday when I was looking at things. And nobody's in any of them yet, so we'll see. Oh, wow. Okay. What does Dragon Knight have at his island? I might need to get more stakes. Pokemetal. I think I do definitely need more stakes. I don't know if I have a way to make stakes here yet, which seems like a flaw. It definitely is a flaw, but here we are. Boom. Okay. Get all the veg. Oh. Oh, those came from there. I was like, where the heck did the vines come from? They came from up there. Happy time zone. Hi, John. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. We love a Thursday, honestly. I'm so ready for it to be the weekend already. Okay, let's check our elevated. I have some stuff up here. Not up here. It's over there. I don't really want to get that right now. Cheddar looks so tired. Dude, you could have slept in. You didn't have to wake me up when you woke me up. I'm just gonna put that out there. Okay. We need to cook some steaks and then we'll go to a dream island. I think maybe Arcanine has a good dream island, so let's go to the Rocky Ridges, shall we? Apart from being freezing today, can't seem to get warm. Oh, that's the worst. It's cold here today too, but thankfully warming up. I think yesterday and today were our cold days, and now we are finally back into like, well, it's 22 right now, which is much better than it was this time yesterday, which was 17. I'm doing pretty good. Our sprouts are sprouting, so that's exciting. We're gonna try and make our own peanut butter this weekend, so that's exciting. The peanuts just came in. They need to be roasted a second time, so they're already dry roasted, but they're not salted. So what I'm gonna do is salt them and roast them a second time, and the oil from that roasting will help the salt stick to them, and then we can hopefully pretty easily food processor them into peanut butter. And then we're making our own household cleaner right now, which is just distilled. It's like vinegar. There's a spritzy in the PCG. It's just vinegar, and we shoved it full of, what did we shove it full of? Orange, like mandarin peels and sage, because our sage plant was, like our sage herb was just going crazy. Actually, let me grab you. There we go. All right, let's make some steaks, shall we? Oh, no. Boba Lover, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in to the Cheddar Cheese Club. Cheddar, hey, can you say something? Cheddar is not gonna say anything. He's so zen right now. I'm scratching his chin. He craves the chin scratches. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing so good. I love boba. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of the popping boba rather than like the tapioca, but that's just a personal preference. Okay, is everybody doing okay up here? I haven't been to Rocky Ridges in a very long time. I will say I love that nobody cares that I leave them. Like in Animal Crossing, I logged on a couple of days ago to do the maze, and they were like, "Where have you been? We've missed you." And it's like, okay, look, I have a life. I'm so sorry. But I do, in fact, have a life. I cannot log on every day to satisfy you guys. Look, there's a Dragonite right here. I think I prefer to go to Arcanine's, actually. I think I want... Small will try to influence you to level that mountain. The whole thing? Like, even the volcano part? I agree. I think it would be nice if the museum was visible, but I like the volcano. Hello, Boba. It is morning here, but happy time zone to you. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Ooh. No, I think I'm gonna put Entei up in there. I'm gonna let him be king of the hill. Free museum. I do like the idea of the free museum, though. You got a recipe for the technology poster. Woohoo. Woohoo! Oh, hello! Hi, Chrissy. How are you? Thank you for the raid. Hi, Better with Cheddar. Hello. Welcome on in, Raiders. Hi, Sage. How are you guys doing? What were you up to? Let me give you a shout out. If you guys aren't already following Chrissy, please give Cozy Gamer Girl a follow. I do have a cat named Cheddar. He's right here. Hold on. Come here, Cheddar. Okay, he doesn't want to be picked up, but this is Cheddar. Hello. Good morning to Cheddar. It's Thursday. It was Hogwarts Legacy Day. I was lurking in there. I was watching. I will say, okay, I'm taking a class right now for like my professional meeting certificate or whatever for event planning. And in my first class, she was like, I like to wind down and reward myself by playing Stardew Valley. And I just know everybody else in this class was like, what in the world is she talking about? And I was like, yes, we do love some good Stardew Valley. Hogwarts was stressing you out today. Oh no. Cheddar, say hi. We don't want to see the back of your head. Good morning to Cheddar. Yeah, this is our boy. He's just a baby. That's baby Cheddar. I love that little gif so much because baby Cheddar is just the sweetest, most cutest, most precious little kitten who ever did exist. Even though you tried to die on me. I know. But yeah, she was like, I've gotten really good at reading chat while teaching, and I was like, I also have that skill. I also have that skill. Sage, how is nursing classes going? How close are you to being done? I know you said you only have like a couple of weeks left. I'm sure that it's a very busy, very stressful time, so I wanted to check in and to see how you were doing. Make sure you're doing okay. I also, while I was gone, I heard about, I didn't get to pop in because time zones and work was crazy, but I do want to hear all about your charity stream. I would love to do one. So I just want to like hear how yours went, how you're feeling, all of that good stuff. I put a bunch of habitats in here, so let me like run around for a second. Up we go. But yes, Chedward is the best boy. Okay, well, there's nobody at any of them, so that's cool. Why do I even try? I feel like I've been putting up habitats everywhere and nobody ever comes. Nobody ever comes. Ooh, we gathered our vine ropes. This is cool. I do like the sparkling skylands. I do want to take a day to work on restoring them. Clearly, I have done nothing. We're very empty slate here. I like crushed. It took 2 weeks. Okay, I'm working on. I have had Toxel's habitat built for weeks, for months at this point. No Toxel. Toxel is nowhere to be found. I have it set up. It's sitting there in the Bleak Beach and nothing. I love boba too. I know, I was saying that too. I also love boba. Okay, we're just gonna go get some stuff, I guess. Call for Drifloon? It needs to be in the Rocky Ridges. Oh, okay. I will go do that then. We will do that after we go here. Well, okay. Yep, that's fine. That'll all work. Sounds good. We'll work on that. We will work on that. I also did move my plant power plant to Bleak Beach, I'm gonna put it out in the ocean. Like, I gotta finish leveling out the stuff for it and get it actually built still, but I think I've decided I want that one there. The Altar of Flame, I'm gonna put in... whatever. Pikachu does have sad origins. You'll get him soon for your thing in Pokopia. I like Pikachu. Some of the habitats have hints in them to say what area they need to be in. Oh. Always worth checking if they don't spawn. Okay. I mean, you make some good points. That does make sense. What was I gonna do? I was gonna see if there's anybody else in this area. I don't think there will be. Yeah, I figured it would just be the two of us. Just the two of us. And then we gotta find stuff for Sableye. Wherever that may be. Okay, Piki has a friend in every island. I see. Okay. Let's go ahead and make our way into here. We'll collect some things. We'll collect some things real quick. Perfect. What's this? Not this. An iron stand. Lurk. Gonna go buy Red Bull. Incredible. Have a great time. All right, where should I go? I want to get in here real quick. There we go. Oh my goodness, look at these. Look at this. You're glad it's almost summer break? I love that for you. I'm not gonna lie. Hamburger steak. All right, let's collect a bunch of these. Kelsey, at some point I need to come to your little island again and see what you have done. Because it's been a while. It is, it's graduation season. We love graduation season. Says the girl who never got a graduation. I say that all the time, and Eric gets so annoyed by it. He's like, you're fine. And I'm like, but I didn't get a graduation. Let me be sad about it. Let me mourn the class of 2020, especially when they talk about how fun all of their graduations go. Like, they're like, all of our parents got together, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, that's cool. I had it socially distanced on my driveway where my grandparents were sitting at one end, my aunts and uncles were sitting at the other end, and me and my parents were sitting at a third end. It was a great time. You'll be home tonight? Okay, I gotta see. We've been kind of bummed since we got back, so Eric might make me go for a run. So I might have to do that tonight instead. And I will say we're also working really hard to try and get our I remember because I wasn't allowed to go to your graduation. Yep. It was a time. It was a crazy time. We are really trying to get our Germany video up on Saturday. So we've been grinding at that most evenings, trying to get that. But I think I'll try to do some of that today, depending on how my work day is going, so that Eric, I can just give it to him to I can just give it to him to do whatever he needs to do, like double check. The problem with us both editing is we both have slightly different editing styles, and so I feel like it takes way longer, but then we're both really happy with it, so it's worth it, I guess. Let's just, like, go through here, shall we? You're the class of 2027? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm talking college. I'm talking college. Boo. All right, let's collect. You're almost there. You can do it. We're supposed to have, well, I don't know if you've heard anything from your high school, Kelsey, but we're supposed to have our, it's 10 years. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that foul? I think that's absolutely disgusting. It's been 10 years. But it has been 10 years. I haven't heard a single thing. No talks of class reunions, which I'm okay with. It's not like I'm going back anyway. But I was just curious to see what was going on, or if they were doing anything. Oh. I like that it shows me as a raider in my own chat. That's pretty funny, actually. I'm not on Facebook, so I wouldn't know anything, but even if I did, I probably wouldn't go. Yeah, that's kind of how I am at this moment, too. Like, I haven't seen anything, but even if I did, I probably wouldn't go. I'm pretty sure our class president, like, isn't in the country. Like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't live in the country. Ooh, your starter is Squirtle. Cute. So I just don't know about that. None of us want to see each other again. I know, but that's my other thing is like, especially in today's day and age when you can keep in such good contact with people, like the people I want to keep in contact with, I just keep in contact with. Novel idea. I don't need to go to a class reunion because I keep in contact with the people I want to keep in contact with. Imagine that. We're planning all of my pals from like college. We're planning a trip this year, and it's a 10-year friendiversary trip, which is crazy because I didn't meet them until college, besides Emma, of course. But where? Hold on. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just everybody ignore me. Where are you leading to? What's your goal here? I must break these, but I don't know why I'm breaking them or where they're taking me. Oh, these are probably the ones I was supposed to. Right, exactly. You and I haven't seen each other in like 5 years, but you couldn't tell. Exactly. I agree. Okay, okay. Have a great day at work. Get all the work stuff done. You got this. Oh. Where am I going with this? What? Is this just the way out? I'm so confused. I'm actually kind of mad that I have to do that in Rocky Ridges. I could have had that finished forever. Forever ago. Okay. Can you work? No, you can't. Imagine that. All right. Let's roll around. We just keep on rolling around this town. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Beautiful. We do need, like, we desperately need more ore, so this will be great. I actually really need copper, but I feel like I just got to do that on my own. Okay. We need to find more of those red crystals, ideally, because how many do we have? 52. While that's a great number, it's not good enough. The effects of the food have worn off. Sad. That's pretty tragic, actually. Okay. Small. They're still covered with the snow. I do think you're right. Like, I think they will be okay. I think they, if anything, are just not gonna grow. Like, they're not germinating properly because it was so soon after. So I do think that there's still hope for them. Okay, put me like right here for a second. I gotta figure out what's going on here. Okay, well, if you had any Pokemon in real life, what would you have? Sprigatito, for sure. Like, maybe that's a cop-out answer, but a real-life grass kitty? Cheddar, do you want a friend? Do you want a friend? I don't know how Cheddar would feel about that, but... Okay, can we chill here? I don't want to be up here anymore. I'm pretty sure that's just how I get in from the top, so... We're just going to ignore that and come over here. Doo-doo. I am looking for more red things for the Sableye quest. There's more. There's more. Ooh, there's a lot more. Heck yeah. Okay. Let me eat another steak. Vaporeon for you. I do like the evolutions. I used to always want a fox when I was little. Like, that was just the pet. I was like, that would be my dream pet. It's the perfect mix of a cat and a dog. That's not true. Don't believe that. Foxes are a nightmare to own because they're just psychotic, but they are so cute. We finally set up a trail cam in our front yard, and we do have a fox that comes through the yard. We have a ton of cats that come through the yard, but we do have a fox that comes through the yard, which is really, really fun and exciting. And it's a bushy-tailed fox too. Like, this fox has the bushiest tail. It's, oh, such a cutie. Okay. There's some more. What, baby? Plus, swimming is one of your favorite activities. Okay, I could get behind that. I also love swimming. So I think that having a critter that liked to swim too would be so fun. Cheddar is not that critter, are you? Say no, I don't like to swim. He doesn't like to swim. Let's get all these Pokeballs. Thank you. A party cooking pot. 3 pieces of fluff. Okay, let's see. Let's just make sure we have everything, and then we can hop, skip, and jump our way back home. I'm looking for those things. Or Pokeballs. Those work too. A party cooking pot. This is just party cooking pot. It's galore. I don't really need much else from here, to be honest with you. I think we're doing good. Okay, let's head out, shall we? Let's head out and go buy some stuff. 21 days till summer, yay! That's exciting. I used to love summer. I was also a lifeguard for 5 years, so that was a lot of it, I think. Is having been a lifeguard, like that was, if I could go back and have any job and make it a livable job, lifeguarding, I loved it. You get to sit out in the sun. We did it for a public pool, so there's like 4 or 5 of us on watch all the time, and we would rotate through for 15 minutes at each chair, and it was just so nice. And I got to just be outside all day. But I also understand that like most jobs are better in hindsight. Like I look back and I remember how frustrated when I worked at the zoo I used to be. What, sir? You're sitting up so proper. Look at those cute little paws. But I look back and I'm like, oh, I loved the zoo. When I have talked to people who still work at the zoo and they tell me things and I'm like, oh, yep. The same problems are still happening 3-4 years later. That's crazy. What? Cheddar just looked away and went, Licky licky. Licky licky. What's wrong, Cheddar? Why'd you just sigh like that? I feel like that was unnecessary and sad. We don't need you to be unnecessary or sad. What does this make? Glass. Oh. All right. Somebody. Is anybody around? Hello? Okay. So now we gotta go move the guy to the guy. I know that made a ton of sense. Hold on. Just bear with me here. Can I take a moment of your time? I suppose. You are my friend. You got 3 bundles of twine. Where are any of my fire guys? Hello? Vulpix? Ninetales? Where are you guys at? Ninetales. Vulpix and Ninetales would be fun to have too. They'd be cuties. Hello? Hey. Come on. I don't care how you get over here, but get over here. Mimikyu is definitely an underrated Pokemon. I agree with that. I like Mimikyu. Can you not do this? Ugh. Okay, there you go. I was like, dude, I can only stand here and stare at this for so long. Okay, let's go grab... We gotta go to Bleak Beach and grab a thing. Let me pop on in here. We did this. We're poor. I don't think I have the signpost yet. On sale. We love a good sale. Who doesn't, honestly? If you don't love a sale, you're lying, because, like, why wouldn't you love a sale? That's gonna take me to where I need to go. Where did you come from? Where did you go? I think this is going to take me to where I would like to go first. What's the name of your ditto? Yours is Gelato. That's a cute name. Mine's just Taylor. Right, Cheddar? I hope you guys are enjoying the view of the back of Cheddar's head. I will make that into an emote, I think, because I think that's funny. Especially because I feel like you guys get to see the back of Cheddar's head way more often than you see the front of Cheddar's head. Is this going to take me to the beach? Yes. What, baby? What's wrong? Do you have something you want to say? Hey, do you have something you want to say? No? Okay. He says, but it's almost brekkie time. We'll get this sorted and situated, and then we will take a quick break to give Chetty Cheese some food. Today's election day in the UK. Yes, Void, yes. Go vote, go vote. We love a voter. Go get your sticker. Would the emote be where are you looking? There's a tyrant in the PCG. Whee! I think I heard Small talking about it with her foot pedals, but I gotta put something in my stream deck so I can push a button and it'll type that into chat for me. So I don't have to pause and type it in. That sounds like a good idea to me. Okay. I'm taking this. Everybody ignore me. You're coming with me. And now we're headed back to Rocky Ridges. Oh, let's do a quick run around because I did add a ton of new places here as well. I do still need to work on this, but I'll show you where I'm putting my power plant. Howdy. Woohoo! Looks pretty nice. It's combustion time. What's wrong? Young foul Pokemon. Combustion. Thank you. You can live there. That's fine. This is where the power plant's gonna go. Yeah, I did just move his home to right here. Sure will. There you go. Listen, we just gotta do what we gotta do to try and... I had to move him out of the path. Would definitely love to be a Pokemon. Looks like a simple life. Yeah, it does. I guess it really has a lot to... I would say it probably depends a lot on your trainer as well, you know? Okay, well... Back to the Rocky Ridges we go. Ooh, hold on. New Pokemon. See, I added all of these in yesterday in hopes that we'd find some new Pokemon today. Who's it gonna be? Wow! Golduck! Look at Psyduck. He's like in awe. What do you mean? I can swim? Huh? A duck Pokemon. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If I ever had a duck that looked like that, that'd be so freaking scary. Be so freaking scary. Alright. Let's go. Let's go make this habitat in the Rocky Ridges. Rrr. Right, Cheddar? Do 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 do. It looked like a shoe bill. Shoe bills are scary. I cannot believe that they're real life birds. You look at a shoe bill or a cassowary, to be honest, and you're like, I can see how dinosaurs derived from you. I can see how dinosaurs derived from you. Whee! What was I doing? Hopping. Yep, that's what I was doing. How did you know? How did you know? All right, we're gonna finish this Pikachu quest. Okay. But yeah, see all of this? I do want to like spend some time to actually restore it and figure out how I want to decorate it. And then we got to start building houses. I worry about my personal ability to build a house, so it's going to be a lot of prefab in the main areas, I feel like, so it's very city vibe. Oh, is it almost your breakfast time? Do you have more to say? Cheddar spotted. Cheddar, do you have more to say? He just yawned. You got stinky breath. You got some stinky breath, boy. Hey. Are you a good boy? Oh, Cheddar, Cheddar, Cheddar. Fish breath, boy. He really does have fish breath. Don't you? Yeah? Do you have fish breath? Hey, you can't eat the mic. That's not your breakfast. Oh. You hear how sassy this cat is? He's the sassiest little critter. He's just a sassy guy. He's just a sassy guy. Oh. Okay, let's put this, like, here. Whee! All right, we'll get this placed, and then... Lazy photo album scrolling. That one's actually so cute. Okay. And now we wait for Toxel to appear. And while we wait, you would love to someday have a cat, maybe like a low allergy cat. There's also things you can do. So like my little sister is really allergic to cats and she just got her cat like a couple weeks ago, and he's on a low allergy diet, which helps her a lot. And oh, what else? You get used to them almost, if that makes sense. Like your body gets used to them. So she's like gotten better as she's had him longer. What's up? Okay, we're gonna take a short break so that I can give Cheddar breakfast, because are you ready for this? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? You're a hungry boy? Oh, you can't eat the microphone. That's not your breakfast. Okay, hungry boy, let's go. Go. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch from the hungry boy. Okay, we'll be back super soon. Definitely a Sphinx cat. Name him Beerus. That's cute. Okay, you want to eat? You want to eat? Okay, come on, let's go. Let's go get breakfast. Okay, I'll be back in a couple of moments. I'll put on some music for you, and we will have to, some ads will probably play, so just bear with me. I'll be back as soon as the hungry monster is fed. All right, I'm back. I don't know what happened to the music. It just said no. So that's bizarre. I'm just gonna close Spotify out. Spotify on my computer has been so strange recently. And I'm just not sure why. Okay, I think it's fixed. Sometimes just shutting it off and turning it back on works. There's a reason that they tell you to do that. It's because it actually works. Okay. The cat has been fed. The monster is happy. He's munching away at his wet food. So not really munching, he's kind of inhaling. Hold on, it's chilly here. It should warm up today. It should. I can already see the sky, which means the sun is going to come up, which is already a massive improvement over yesterday, where it was cloudy until the evening. Okay. I want him to come. Okay, well, while we wait, let's stop saying okay and put together some habitats. It's May because I live in the mountains, and the mountains said, hey, you wanted it to be summer? No. Ha ha ha. That's funny. And so here we are with snow on the ground. It's great. It's a great time. Woohoo! We got a recipe for a slender candle. All right, let's make some habitats in here while we're hanging out. Let's see what we can do here. I like to go for this area. A fresh veg field. We've done a bunch of these fossil displays. We do need to do a fresh veg field, a grassy training field. So we need 2. Okay. That's pretty easy if I can find some bags. We got this one here. It's gonna be warmer here, at least in the Midwest. It's supposed to be back up to like the 50s next week. But for now, we're struggling with the cold weather. But in the cold weather's defense, actually, here they are. We did not get a lot of snow this year. Colorado was in like historic lows for snow. We are no longer in historic lows. So that's the good news, is this snow helped bring us back to like a normal. It's not greener now. This is literally red. And I need you to back up. Thank you. So I can pop these here. Perfect. There's a vanillite in the PCG. A vanillite. But yeah, I'm hoping it's... Ooh, yes, finally. Finally. Thank you, Kelsey and John, for telling me this is how I get Toxel, because I have literally just been waiting. Oh, hi. Don't worry. Toxel's so cute. What? He's a baby. He's just a baby. It has no problem drinking dirty water. An organ inside his body filters water into poisonous liquids that makes it harmless. To Toxel. Hello. Follow me. now for us to get to the beach. I need to create a home in all of these locations so that I can get there easily. Because it takes so long to run around. Good job, Boba. You caught Vanillite. This is exciting. We're moving along. We're making progress. I should go back to... Well, there's a lot I still have to do, so that's, you know, it is what it is. Okay, I'm cold. I'm very chilly today. Let me get myself situated here. Doo-doo. Harvest veggies complete. Let's go get some money on our way to the beach. Let's go to the beach. Nicki Minaj. Man, I do miss Vine. I'm not even gonna lie. That's gonna age me a little bit, but what a time. What a time. Woohoo! We're rich. Shrill! Hello! How are you? Grow plants, grow. Vine is definitely the go to the past. Oh, absolutely. Hold on, let's do this real quick. We should be able to... Hey. How are you? How have you been? It's been so long. Thank you. I think Toxel is still with me, but I'm not 100% sure. It really has been a long time. I did come back the past couple of days. I have been good. I have been busy, obviously. I'm happy to be done with my work trip. I was like, wow, it'll be so nice to be home for a little while. I actually have to travel again next week. So we're not really truly done with work trips. We're never gonna be done, but it's only for 2 days, so it should be fine. I'm thinking I'll still be able to stream the morning before I leave because I purposefully asked to get a later flight. I do have to check on that. That's a this weekend problem. There we go. Thank God, Toxel. I was like, if you're not following me still. But that's how it goes. But Europe itself was incredible. We had a great time. I'm so thankful that Eric came halfway to join me. So we were able to like actually explore and spend the weekend. We had some friends who met up with us in Germany, so that was really cool. And I know it meant a lot to them too. I get it. They were like, we have friends who we thought were really good friends with us, and then we would see, they're like, I know Germany's big, but if somebody's coming all the way to Germany, we would see pictures of them in like Berlin or Munich. And they're like, we would have made the effort to go see them. So I think that like it meant a lot because we haven't talked to these people in years, but we were like, well, if we're in Germany, we should go see them because they're in Germany, and we made it work. They took a train to visit us, and we spent, 2 days together and had a great time. Where is Toxel? Oh my gosh, you're so slow. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. He's just a baby. You would love to go to Germany someday. But I get it. Like, I'll see pictures of people that, like, we weren't close, but we were friends in Colorado sometimes. And I'm like, I would have driven down to see you guys. It's fine. It happens. So that was really cool, though, that we got to do that and see them. And I know it meant a whole lot to them, which is really nice as well. And then we loved Ireland. We did a lot of exploring in Ireland and Wales and spent one day in London. Come on. Here, baby, baby, baby. You can do it. My baby, now that he's fed, is now curled up in the tightest ball that there ever was on my bed. Couldn't have been him at 5 a.m. this morning when we got up. No, couldn't have been him then. But I am very happy to be back and like be back in my routine. Classic Cheddar. Whee! Oh, I can't even move now. There we go. Oh, Taylor, thank you so much. Let me make sure you guys can see. Toxel is just ... Oh, Toxel is crying. Wah! Please don't go away ever again. I couldn't help it. I hope I didn't hurt you. I saw you looking really tired after you'd given us electricity, and I promise I won't tire you out like that ever again. Oh, Toxel, thank you. Lastly, sure. A tire park. All right, we need 2 tires. 3, well, a slide, 2 tire playthings, and then a stack of tires. And that's gonna be in the Sparkling Skylands. Let's do it. We can do that, probably. So we need tires. What am I trying to make right now? Nothing. I'm trying to finish this quest out more than anything, to be honest. Building things intimidates me, so I tend to not do it. I still need to plan what I actually want to do. I feel very good about how the Withering Wasteland's turning out with the prefab homes, and I definitely want to make some like actual things eventually. But yeah. I am working on getting the power plant made as well. A demolition kit. So in order to do that, I actually do have to remove this guy real quick. So we gotta get him gone. Because I want the power plant here, I've decided. Inspect. Wait, what do you mean there's nothing to demolish? Oh, I see. How did we drown in like 2 inches of water? What? I swear, this... Okay, let's see if this works. What? What do you mean there's nothing to demolish? How do I get rid of you? Help. Okay, well, it is what it is. We'll figure it out later. I am going to work on creating that area. We're really just habitat building right now. I want to get more Pokemon. So I'm working on that. Those are hard, so hard to demolish. How do I do it? Help. Being that one kid that needs help in the pool when you're a foot taller. Yeah, just stand up. As a lifeguard, the rage that this brought me, or my favorite, was because I worked at a pool that had like a true diving board. It was like a big, deep end. It was like 12 feet deep. I would see the kids come up to the diving board that I knew couldn't swim because they were struggling in where they could touch. And I was like, this is a bad idea. You're gonna drown immediately. And sure enough, every single time they'd jump off the diving board and come up just, and it's like, guys, listen. Just don't. Well, Facebook Marketplace just sent me a pass. It sent me a truck with a truck camper. Not ideal. It wasn't that good for what they were asking for. You gotta let one go to warn the others. Sometimes it was tempting. It was really tempting. Up we go. All right, see, listen, now I'm smart. And I can put this habitat here. And it'll all be okay. I don't know where the heck I'm supposed to get a slide, though. I definitely don't have one. Wait. I think I know. I need 2 tire toys. Do I have Pokemetal in here? I do. Look at that. I need 2 tire toys. Yes. I need 1 slide. Wow, first one. Which I cannot do, but I think there's a slide in the house. Make lots of items. I gotta make 2 more of an item. Hey! Sure, let's do it. Here it goes. Rides. Imagine that's wrong. No, you're wrong. Magneton actually is a little slut for a roller coaster. That would be diabolical. What was I doing? Oh, I gotta go look up here for stuff. I also always forget that I have Magnet Rise and can just float my way downtown. Hello, everybody. There's a Teddy Ursa in the PCG. Get on! Get on! Small, I gotta make a command like your foot pedal command. You don't want to know something horrible? We did not get any souvenirs. Look at all these tires! Okay, and now I'm just gonna take this for now. Ignore me. I'll bring it back, probably. We'll see. But here's the thing. Souvenirs are kind of pricey. And yeah, we just didn't get any souvenirs, I guess. Next, we gotta find some tires. Oh, look, I found some. I found some. It's a game changer. Was it easy to set up? Oh. Oh. There we go. I was like, come on. We have some Finnish chocolate and some Finnish marmalades, but that's about it. And that was because I got it from like one of my events. I will say every single event, every single like plant we went to gave us like merch, and they all gave us the same thing, which I find really funny. Hold on, let me grab it. It's right here. So I now have 1,000 meter sticks that they gave us. I've never once in my life had a meter stick before, and now I have like 7 of them. So I have a bunch of meter sticks from a bunch of different places. They're kind of fun to fidget with. What did they gift, Cheddar? You just put it in the software that you want a text command to make sure it presses enter for you when you use the Stream Deck button. Okay, I can do that. I can figure that out. I think I'm smart enough to do that. Maybe. She says, with little to no confidence. Okay, let's do this. I actually think I want that up here. This whole place is just ugly. I understand that. I get it. It is what it is. We'll work on it eventually. And then we need these. Playland. And then we need these. Eric is Diglett. And Cheddar is Kirby. And I am... dot 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 dot. It started as a joke, but Small does seem to talk about feet a lot. Even having to press buttons with her feet. Listen. It is what it is, okay? We don't yuck other people's yums here. Okay, now we hurry up and wait. Let's craft 2 more items so I can finish my tasks for the day. What should we craft? A soft seat? Some florals? What do I need to build? Let's ask that question. Thank you. You got the wrong guy! It ain't me! I'm just here watching the chaos. Yuck other people's yums. Can't say I've heard it put that way before, but I kind of like it. Wrong. This is what I want. Thank you. Habitat decks. Oh, that's what we were gonna do. We have 72 that we can buy. I bet we can find some stuff. We are very welcoming. I want a tent. I want this. 10 fragments. I'll trade. I want the adventure kit. 10 fragments. Oh, wait. I don't want that. Treasure. We're all JoJo's, going on bizarre adventures. I want this. We love bizarre adventures. Oh, the treasure's only 5? That seems interesting, but I'll take it. I'll trade. What do we think these habitats are? I'm just gonna put them all together. Two? Look at us! Digital camera. I want this. Okay, we're just gonna put all of this together and... Clearly, I have not ever been in here. Whoops. My bad. Anyway. Jewel wall decoration. I want this. I'll trade. Okay. Obviously, we're gonna set this up in Rocky Ridges inside the mines. That just makes sense. That just makes sense. Let's see if our little creator is here yet. Howdy, Taylor. What are you doing in there? You always do so much for me. Okay. Thanks. Nope. Our critter is not here. That's fine. To the Rocky Ridges we will go. That's to the beach. So we'll go this way and we'll go set all of this stuff up in a mine and see if we can make a habitat. Shall we? Before this event ends and we lose them forever. Let's go! And then hopefully by the time we do that, our creator will have spawned. Do 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 do. Leave. Yes. We're just gonna put a bunch of stuff together. We'll make like a little... You know how every game has, when you go into the mines for the first time, you have the like little setup, the little adventure man setup, where it's like, somebody was here. Are they still alive? We don't know, but they left all of their stuff in one location. That's what we're gonna make. You've been playing Pokopia since it released? Me too. Because I'm crazy, actually bought the Switch to play Pokopia. Where am I going? This is not the way I want it to go. Because I'm a crazy. In we go. So I got distracted by a sale and got pizzas for dinner. Honestly, that sounds like incredible. 10 out of 10. I love that for you. What was I doing? Okay, we're gonna put a camping chair here. And then we're gonna put the adventurer's kit back here. Yep. And then we want the digital camera. Well, I don't know if I want the digital camera yet. Hold on. We'll put the oil lantern here. Best dinner. We'll put the map right here. And we'll do the treasure right here. See, this is what I wanted. The treasure hunting set. Sableye. Ta-da! And then we'll just keep it on. Pizza is always good. That's what I do want to do is now what are we doing here? Get out of this. Get my sleeping pad back, please. I want that right there. Thank you. I actually think I want the lantern back in this corner. Yes, that's what I want. Ta-da! There's our area. This is Sableye's new home, if you were wondering. Can you go back here, please? Thank you. Do 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 do. Ta-da! How pretty. All right, I think that's all I wanted to do. I'm pretty sure that's it for this event. There's nothing else. The sun, I know. At least there is sun today. Listen, we will take the sun. It's gonna melt the snow off my garden. At least they'll be adequately watered. I hope they keep having events for new items. I do too. I will say, and I love that it's included. That was my big problem with, and I haven't played it in a long time, but Disney, like, Dreamlight Valley, it's so hard to afford to do the events, if that makes sense. Bread dogs. Snow in May? I know. Listen, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I just planted my poor root veg. And Sims 4 is worse. Yeah, it's just like you have all of these events that are impossible to complete or do unless you pay or like own. Ugh, that's what bothers me. If they keep them like this, where it's like, it's not even grindy. You go to a dream. I got everything I needed to get one of everything in one day. Now, if there's something I really want, like I still have extra and could go get more, but that's very doable for the next however long. You're supposed to get snow last Wednesday, but it ended up just being cold rain. Ew, that's horrible. That sounds awful. Super windy too. It always scares me when it gets windy here because sometimes when it's windy, they're like, oh, fires. And then they turn off our power. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Please, can we not? I'm never moving where you're currently located. That's fair. That's very fair. And like, again, I've already said this, but I posted like a picture because I planted my garden on Saturday of like the snow over top of it and was like, just making a joke about how sad I was that my garden is now covered in snow. Spawn in! Come on, dude. And everybody was like, well, you should have known better. We don't plant... Oh, thank you for the follow, Pat Adams. We don't plant in Colorado until after Mother's Day. And I was like, okay, chill out. Leave me alone. God forbid a girl just wants to have a little happiness in her life. The radishes you planted turned out the size of tiny blueberries. Do you have a picture of them? Because I would love to see them. Do you have time to plant again? Because don't they take very little time? I'm straight up starving. Story of my life, buddy boy. Let me go grab some more. Just go pull some little blueberries out of the garden. Some radish flavored bloobs. You do, but you close on new house in 13 days. Oh, Smaller, I'm so excited for you. Is it also, I know we've talked a little bit about like how much better it is. Is it more, is it still a fixer-upper is what I'm trying to say, is where I was going with this. Because I do know you guys were looking forward to having a fixer-upper just for, I love when they say that, just for like, you guys seem very similar to like Eric and I, where you need to constantly be doing things. I'm straight up starving. Amen. Story of my life. I did make snow cream yesterday though, and it was bomb. It's still a fixer-upper, but a long-term one. Yep. Like, there used to be carpet on the stairs. Yeah, we're keeping our stairs carpeted until we are physically ready to recarpet it, because as the person who's already fallen down it, this nice spiral staircase behind me, we definitely, you know. I fear for my life if we don't have carpet on it. You'll only have to wash the walls because it's been vacant for a bit, and then you get to move in. A carpeted spiral staircase? Yeah, there she is in all her green carpeted glory. Probably looks pretty black on the screen, but I promise it's actually green. Are you coming? Thank you. You're much faster. Yeah, I mean, I am sure it definitely would look prettier if it was the hardwood. However, I would fear for my life. I am a pro at running up and down the stairs in fuzzy socks and falling. Hi, Jeff the Pro. How's it going? Julia, hello. How are you? Here we go. Cheddar is currently a croissant on the bed, sleeping nice and happy. I love fuzzy socks, but not falling. I know, but it's just so fun to do the little slide, you know, where you go really fast and then you slide. I would say you shouldn't fall downstairs. Yeah, thank you. Julia, look, it's a party. I will catnap Cheddar. He is baby. He's just a baby. What trick should I teach him next? We've got the high five down. We've got the spin down. We've got sit down. What should we teach him next? I don't even know what else you teach a cat. We should teach him not to pee in my freaking garden, but I don't know. You do that on your LVP currently and you think it scares the dogs when you're slipping and sliding? I don't know if it scares them. I bet Deuce is probably like excited. It probably excites him. Shrill is here? Is this real life? You need a picture of the carpeted spiral staircase? I can make that happen. I can post a nice artsy photo of my spiral staircase that doesn't, so you can see kind of how it has the railing on the back end and then the pole here. That's all there is. So when you get up to the top, it's literally just a hole in the floor. So Cheddar one time was trying to be cute and he like rolled on his back and he rolled right off the side. Luckily, he was trying to be cute because I was standing under him, like talking to him, and he rolled right into my arms. And he was just like chilling. And I was like, dude, I just saw your life flash before my eyes. That was terrifying. Sorry, we're missing this family reunion. Shrill is everywhere. No, the carpeted spiral staircase is right here. Right behind me. It's at my house. I've been watching a while and I think it's been a good time bonding with you. Oh, that's so kind, Boba. Oh, Julia's streaking. Streak, streak, streak. Thank you for streaking. I'm not even going to read this message. I'm just going to allow it. You were expecting a 70s decor with shag carpeting. He's just a baby and a king. He truly is. It's not shag necessarily, but it is that green that like, it's not even forest green, but it's not a bright green either. It's just green. This whole house is green. Our little fireplace right here, green. Our stairs, green. The carpet upstairs, green. Because of the word shag. It said, whoa, hey, we are not shagging on the carpet here. I did it again. Wow. Oh, sorry. We gotta lock in. Pikachu is sparkling. I swear, Automod hates everyone. Automod has the dirtiest of minds. There are things that I'll say that are completely fine and innocent, and Automod is like, whoa, you can't say that. And then I look at it again and I'm like, Automod, how dare you even think of it that way? That was not... a problem until you mentioned it, and then it became kind of a problem. Oh, and our countertop is green. You can tell our front porch used to be green. It's a great time. I hope I can make that much electricity someday. I'm quite certain you all will. I'm gonna practice generating every day. Me too. And me. Automod takes all of your nice and sincere messages to Automod while the pure filth goes through undisturbed. I like just the question marks. Can you keep the fact that I can't generate my own electricity between us? I just want them to keep seeing me as the Pokemon they can rely upon for anything. You think they couldn't have heard you? Okay, well, put Cheddar on a treadmill and make him generate. So I do have my walking pad. It's right here. I'm gonna get it set up. Cheddar is scared of it, actually. Fun fact. I still would like to remove this. Why is it so sparkly around here? What is happening? Is there just electricity in the air now? Like, huh? What is happening here? I sent a Radish update. Ooh, let me see. Tiny Radish update with the lighter for scale. Okay, but you could still put those on a salad. You could still clean those up and put them on a salad for a little crunch. A little crunchy crunch. They could be a little fun addition to a salad. We love Peak. Put him near an electric generator and let him get his electricity back. Or a taco. Yeah. Or a taco. The lopsided ones are the English breakfast radishes, and they're so good. Like regular radishes without the spicy part. Oh, interesting. Ooh, I do like radishes in tacos. I also want, we'll see how my radishes go, but I would like to pickle some as well. All right, let's check out our habitat decks. Elevated yellow tall grass and tree shaded yellow tall grass is what we lack currently. So let's get some more of that going, shall we? Have you tried cactus in tacos? No. What cactus do you put in tacos? So one time, I'm not going to say where I was because I actually am not 100% sure if I was allowed to be doing this or not. But we were driving down the road and there was a bunch of prickly pears with like the prickly pear fruit on it. And we picked a bunch. Grilled pads. That actually sounds really good. We picked a bunch of the prickly pear fruit and we made it into a syrup and we made drinks with it, and that was fun. Okay, let's see. Anybody up here? I'd be scared of cactus. Yeah, you definitely have to... I'm just gonna make a ton of these. Is this even something I can... Will this turn... Is this part of my domain? No. Okay. Okay, I just had to check. Jeez. You want to try prickly pears? They're like everywhere out here. I'm curious if we... I still don't even think we could have them... we might be able to have them up here. Ah. She flop. They're good. I would, if I could do it again, I would make a syrup out of them, I think. Oh my gosh, she's so bright. This is what I look like when I don't mess with my lighting and the sun comes up directly in my face. And I haven't seen the sun in months. It's probably the same color as my legs right now. just glowing. Because even when the sun's out, it's too cold to wear shorts. In this economy, absolutely not. There's snow on the ground. Sounds good, Boba. Do what you gotta do. I do want to work on this area some more. I finally am able to craft the levee so I can actually make these look good. You're just about to ask about the snow. Luckily, we did have sun yesterday, so it is better. Like, it looks a lot better. It's melted. We only have about 4 inches instead of a freaking foot. But, and I'm very happy about it. Like, what I do want to make that very clear. Like, we needed the snow horribly badly. So I'm very happy that we do have, my gosh. Chirp chirp meal. I gotta be able to make that. I am very happy that we have the snow because we needed it desperately from a drought perspective. That being said, I am sad that we couldn't have just gotten rain. But our snowpack, so the snowpack in Colorado does so much for, like, Colorado is just filled with reservoirs and all of that stuff. I missed the last snow we had here. You'd love to have snow. I think it's nice if you get it like once a year. Let's go to the Withered Wastelands. But yeah, it is what it is. Both. I will say the snow out here, it's very nice in the fact that, how should I say this? It's very nice in that it's not like East Coast snow, if that makes sense, because I grew up with East Coast snow. I hated the snow. I hated the winters. I hated that cold wet that just permeated through everything you were wearing all of the time, and you're always cold, and it's always horrible. Hated it. This snow is much better. I do need the wooden birdhouse. Whee! I think I have it in here. Get up here. Oh, yeah, I do. You have the Eastern Time Plague. Not the Eastern Time Plague. Oh my gosh, you left a day early because you didn't want the snow to cancel your flights. And you needed to spend a couple more days. Oh, then the second storm canceled your flights and you needed to... Oh no, you had to spend a couple more days at Disneyland. The horror. So what do I need for that one? I need the wooden birdhouse. I need the plate. Wherever the plate may be. There's a Finion in the PCG. You haven't had significant snow in years. I remember when I lived in Alabama, it snowed like a dusting and everything shut down. And I was like, guys, come on. You're gonna be okay. I promise. We're all gonna be just fine. The last time you had it, you were on a business trip to Denver on the week that they didn't have snow. Denver? Okay, this is why I loved living in Denver as somebody who was not like a cold weather person. Oh, this is what I think I need. Anyway, moving to Denver was great because Denver's so warm. We'll get snow and then it'll be like 70 degrees and sunny the next day and all the snow will melt. OMG, this game. Hi, Band Slam. How's it going? Your area shuts down if it gets too cold. No, that happened when I lived in Virginia. That never happened when I was in school, I feel like, but it became a thing later on. Denver is the most prepared for winter weather I've ever seen. Okay, yes. And then they get rain and nobody knows what to do. The roads are not prepared for like snow melt or rain because they just flood. And I'm like, guys, it snows here every year and the snow melts every year. We know that this is a fact. We know that Denver gets thunderstorms because it's so flat. It's basically Western Kansas. That we know this. How are we still not prepared? I have lived, what can I say? I'm a wandering spirit. I could not stay in the same place forever. I really just truly don't think I'm built that way. I really have lived almost everywhere. Not actually, but I only lived, I kind of want to do, get a half sleeve of all the states that I've lived in, like their state flowers. And so the problem with that is like Virginia and North Carolina have the same, there's so many states that have the same state flower. Bro not buying, stays renting. Hey, we own this house. And back, I get it. Take that screen break. Sometimes we all need a screen break. What was I doing? I swear I had oh, I know what I was doing. I was like, I swear I had a goal in mind when I came back here. 2 blooms, 1 for each. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But it would be, and I was wondering how we could, so New Zealand, the New Zealand fern is big as well. So I was wondering how I could tie that into it as well. Cause I already have I don't have it currently on me, but I have a Lord of the Rings New Zealand hybrid tattoo that I have planned that I want to get. Basically, there's a bunch of tattoos I would like to get that I do not yet have. Okay, let's put this here. I need a table. There we go. Yep, give me the table. But it would be Colorado, Alabama, Virginia, North Carolina. And then we could add on to it. Just finished. Okay, I will say the first is the worst. And not the worst as in like it was bad, but it just, there was a lot of setup to it. And then the next 2 are better. In my opinion. A chirp chirp meal. Okay, little birdie. Are you a chirp chirp meal? Yeah, okay. So we got that one in now. You have a whole list of tattoo sites you want? Me too. There's a couple I want for both of my late grandfathers, because they were very integral in my life. So I want to get a small nod to them on each of my ankles. So one taught me how to fish and always wore a bucket hat. So I want a little bucket hat on one. And then the other, every time I would visit him, it would be just me and him and we'd make breakfast for everybody. So I want a small, a sunny side up egg or something like that on the other, something small, not super intrusive or invasive, and just a little nod to them. Cause I think that would be really cute. So that's on my list as well. And those are I wanted those. A bucket hat, yeah. And I have one of his old bucket hats in my house. So it's definitely something that, and my mom has one of his other old bucket hats as well. It's something that means a lot to us both. If that, obviously it means more to her than me because it was her father, but I think that would be a really sweet tattoo to have and just carry a little piece of the 2 of them with me. Okay, let's build some things. And by build some things, I mean I want to do something with this broken tiling wall because it's so pretty, but I just don't know what that would be. I would like to find the levee. Yeah, you. Let's make 150 blocks. A fish wearing a bucket hat would go so hard. The broken tiling wall looks like mermaid print when you paint it blue. Wait, that's beautiful. You have two, both game related, but it's such an expensive... Yeah, hobby is not the right word, but I totally understand what you mean. I also only have two. I have a duck feather, which I got when I was 18, and I got it as like... a nod. I raised ducks, and I got it right before I went off to college. Kind of like I was like, it sounds super cheesy when I say it now, but I was like, oh, well, I let my ducks go off into the world. So like, this is my nod to me going off into the world and doing my own thing. And then the other one I have on my back is a paw print with a wolf inside of it. Like you could see the wolf staring at you, which is pretty cool. That one, I couldn't tell you why I got it. I just liked it. I thought it was cool. It is cool. Okay. Pokemon cards can still hold value. I don't think I can get my tattoo slapped and graded. Yeah. Something tells me you couldn't, and if you could, it would be rather unpleasant. The levee. There we go. Look at that. That looks good. I don't know what I want to do with you, to be honest, so we're just gonna leave you for now and go to the stuff we actually care about. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, now I need you to just do one, I guess. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa. It is cool. It's sometimes the best reason to get a tattoo. That's fair. That's a good point. I don't have enough PP. Your first tattoo was the Jumpman sprite from Donkey Kong in black and white. You kind of wish you had gone bigger. Basically, you wish you could do it over again, but instead, I guess I'll make it part of a sleeve. That's, I will say that, not the PP. Underrated streamers need more appreciation. Amen. Boba. Underrated streamers do need more appreciation. I agree. I concur. Okay, let me eat. What is this music? I'm kind of vibing with it, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a vibe. We fully recovered our PP. Now we can get back up in here. Let's appreciate them then. Oh, thank you, Pat, for the bits. I hope you enjoyed Cheddar licking his Churu sickle. He loves Churu. He's just a baby. The Cheddar gif is perfect. I love him. He's a baby. Yes, I love all the dancing emotes. Thank you for the biddies. You had so many PP ups in Scarlet Violet, you would attach them to your Wonder Trades as if, and if you watch, you'd say, please enjoy your compliment. Sorry, that was bad English. Whatever I just said was horrible English. I love all the dancing emotes. I do. I really do. Let me throw in the Cheddar one. My English wasn't doing you any favors. Sometimes reading is hard too. Yes. Put them all in there. Twerkin' Thursday. Twerkin' Thursday. Oh my goodness. Sometimes English doesn't English. It truly doesn't. Also, what do we think this used to be? Why are there just steps into the abyss? Let's go fill these guys in. I do have to take a quick break here soon because ads are gonna run, so I do apologize. Your girl has also got to refill her coffee and go piss. So I'll be right back. Do you guys want enrichment time? You don't have to, but I'll put it on for you all. Just really quickly while I take a quick bathroom break. It'll be so fast, I promise. Probably. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here is your enrichment time. I will be back soon. Have fun. Be good. See you in a moment. Ow. I have Cheddar back and I am bribing him with the treat and I'm holding it in my hand so you guys can watch me give it to him. But he's trying really hard to get to it, which involves trying to nibble on my fingies. Sins. Good job. Okay. Good job, you guys. Let me exit out of that. I love words with stream. Words on stream. Here he is. You want to look at them? Enjoy Cheddar's face and you're taking up your entire screen. Why are you eating my thumb? You're gonna make yourself gag. Stop. That's it. It's all gone. Ta-da. Enjoy the treat from Cheddy. Ew. How did you get it on your face? You're disgusting. You're disgusting. A foul cat. Ew, your face is so gross. Ew, ew, ew. Okay. Sweet cheeks. He's baby. A baby who needs to be bribed, but a baby nonetheless. You want to come on my lap? Hey, come here. Or not, I guess. I also would like... I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what we should do with this area in general. I like that I have my levees so I can actually fill this part in. But I do want to make it... I don't know. See, this is where I don't have... My brain, I don't have the creativity for something like this, to be honest with you. Should I just... Yeah, that's gonna go like that. We're not creative here. It looks much better when you have it done, but... I have no idea what I want to do. Hi, you want to come late? Did you get an itch in your ear? If everything is shaking, it's because Cheddar's scratching himself. You want to come here? Come on. If you're wondering why I'm sitting here with my hands up, it's because he will not come onto my lap unless I am not touching my lap. Classic cat, right? Has to make everything difficult. Classic cat. It's... Oh. Enjoy looking into Cheddar's ears. You might be able to see the brain cell. I'm too functional when I'm trying to be creative. Oh my gosh, look. It's a rare look at Cheddar staring at you guys. He never does that. It's less artistic and more streamlined. Yeah, that's my problem too. Well, like for me, I'm like, well, I might as well just restore whatever their vision was. Who am I to mess up their vision? You know? I don't know where you're headed, but... Okie dokie. We do have this here. That looks good. It needs some more, okay. I think that that's good enough for the levees for now. But yeah, that's my problem is I don't know. I can't. I want to put another one of those houses over on this side. Or like right here. Maybe a smaller one here. And then I'll restore these. I mean, all of these have already been restored in a way. I hate how small they are. What do I have in here? Pikachu? Yeah. This is Pikachu's house. I don't know what's happening up there, but I hate it. We're just gonna walk right out. We just walk right back out. Somebody need me? Okay. You asked this of Small yesterday. Asked what? Asked what? Do you foresee a time where you're done with the game? I don't think so. I think I foresee a time where I'm not playing it as often, but I probably will still try to do like all of the events that happen. Or if they keep introducing new Pokemon. Oh, that's what we could do. We can go to the Sparkling Skylands and try to get Sprigatito's evolutions. Because I don't have those. And I think if they keep introducing new Pokemon and stuff like that, it'll always be a game that may not stay in my rotation, but will be in my, like, on my own rotation. Imagine all 1,000+ Pokemon in the game eventually. I will say I'm already incredibly impressed at how good this game runs. Now, with the DLC that adds new towns, I do think the opportunities for this game are almost endless. I think there's so much that they can do. So I'm excited to see how this game progresses, or if they give up on it, kind of like Animal Crossing gave up on Animal Crossing, you know? I understand we just got an update, but getting an update 6 years later is kind of like, I don't know. Whee! I just want Ponyta and Rapidash. Same. I also want Ponyta and Rapidash. Or, let me think. I want Turtwig. Give me Turtwig. I'll be happy. Where did you jump off? He's on the couch now. I don't know if you can see his bum in the back corner, but he is back there. I'm curious if they'll try to approach variants. Yeah, I am as well. I think we talked about that in small stream yesterday too, if that's like a DLC. I know. I think it is too. I haven't seen Turtwig around, which makes me very sad because Turtwig was my guy, my little baby. Okay. Back to creating habitats. Are shinies in the game, and is it possible to hunt them? I also love Torterra. I feel like that would be a lot if they did something like that. Because you can't get rid of them, right? Like, I think if they did something like that, it would be a chance to spawn. But then if you don't spawn it, what do? You can't get rid of your guys. You can't be like, oh, you know what? Charmander, I wanted a shiny Charmander, so I'm actually just gonna need you to leave. You gotta go away. I could fix these. It would be a lot, but you know, people would do it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've been a solo Pokemon player for the vast majority of my life, so getting into this community has been so eye-opening for me, and I admire people's tenacity and patience so much, because what do you mean you've tried over 2,000 times doing the same exact thing to get a Pokemon? I would actually rage quit. I don't have that kind of patience. I don't think they'll ever add shinies. It would be a lot. I'm like just so impressed with people who do that, because I'm like, how? How do you have that ability and the mental capacity to do that? It's incredible. It's a sickness, at least in my case. You watched a guy do almost 20K for Bulbasaur in Fire Red Leaf Green. Yeah, see, that's crazy to me. It was definitely over double odds. You're at 2,800 resets for Mewtwo and Soul Silver. It's just a whole, it opens up a whole like world that I'm not gonna lie, and I know this is very like naive of me, I didn't know it existed until I started like watching other people play, and I was like, I didn't know that was an option. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the dojo signage, and I'm trying to think of where it is. There's a lady you follow who's famous for doing Safari Zone shiny hunts. Safari Zone shiny hunts. Which I will say, I think that's why I'm enjoying ZA as much as I am, is because as somebody who's never really shiny hunted before, it's giving me like a much better vision as to like what I'm looking for, what I'm trying to do, how the best way to do it is, you know, all of that good stuff. You're barely getting any points and you've been here for 2 hours? Boo! That's so sad. That's sad, Void. You'll get there eventually, I promise. We'll have that dance party. Maybe on a Feral Friday, we'll instate Feral Fridays and we'll just have a wild day. What am I looking for? Well, I actually know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for those things. You'd never gotten a shiny in the game pre-Sword Shield, and that was because you hatched a shiny after 1,300 eggs. That's crazy. Is it over here, maybe? We'll find out. I forget that I have creators over here. I'm not gonna lie. I do forget that quite a bit. I don't even know what this area is supposed to be. Do I restore it? Do I just bulldoze it? I'm confusion. Let's hop on. But yeah, I would say ZA is the first one that like I've actually been able to find a shiny and like figure out what I'm looking for and understand like it better, but I think most of that comes from me watching people play, if that makes sense. I forget about these guys over here all the time, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's do this. I'm just gonna spin in a full circle. Sorry if that made you dizzy. Perfect. Let's go 3D print 2 of these. Because I should have these guys in here. Yep. Yep. And then my other thought is like, uh-oh. Where am I? Okay. Whew. My other thought is, I don't know if I got anything in like Pearl, you know? I played it so much, but I have no idea. I just don't know. I don't know if I would know. I would probably know now, but Baby Taylor had no idea. She was probably just like, oh, must be a different gender, you know? What is happening here? I'm so confused. I don't know if I've definitely been over here. Hold on. Up we go. We're headed up. I swear I encountered a shiny when I was a kid. See, I feel like I may have as well, and I just either didn't know or I didn't catch it, and then it was just a fleeting thought of, whoa, this was different. But I truly do not know. Oh, what are you doing way over here? But I don't remember what it was. I just remember seeing a weird cutscene or animation and just ran away from it. You're like, not for me. This is scary. Peekaboo. So that's why I hatched my Eevee, but I made it a G-Max, so it stayed an Eevee. Oh. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, I'm back over here. Oh. I gotta fix these roads as well. Well, it is what it is. Okay. Can do. Understood. I gotta go print some things out. The rest of the EVs you got from Go. That's the other thing. I feel like there's, I don't know, there's just a lot. There's a lot that I feel like I'm very late to the game. How many copies? 2. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. You guys, I don't think... Hold on, let me double check before I speak. I don't have any meetings today. That's incredible. I love that for me. Pokemon is 30 years old. Most are late to the game. I should have started in the womb. I should have started in the womb. Honestly, my fault. Okay, let's get this set up for this guy. Hello, hello. What? Thank you. How dare I not start till I was 8 years old? I did have Pokemon cards. I have no idea where they are now. My guess is like when we moved one year, my mom gave them away to like a friend who had younger kids. I know I knocked out my first shiny. You were in gold and didn't know what it was, but you remember the Ring of Sparkles? Years later, you would like, it would haunt you. You'd wake up in the middle of the night with the realization. Wait, come here. Perfect. That habitat has been created. Because we're missing one from here. We've done this. We've done all of these. I do have hydrated fluffy flower beds out. Same with regular fluffy flower beds. And tree shaded fluffy flower beds. So I am waiting on those. I need another water wheel spot. I need to work the register. Minnie Portable watches Horizons, collects plushies, and wants to catch and go while you drive. Put her to work. Put Minnie to work. But she hasn't started her own game yet. That's fair. Are you waiting until Minnie's like a specific age or like letting Minnie decide? Also, I love that we call her Mini Portable. I think that's so cute. Let's purchase these. She'll let you know when she's ready. Whoa. That's wild. She was baby portable until I put her into school. I like Minnie better. Baby's cute too, but Minnie's just, it works. Evil organization. Potted plant, luxury sofa, Team Rocket wall hanging. I can do that. We're just gonna keep looking. Everybody, I know I'm spending my money. Heart-pounding surprise box. That's wild. Oh, Harmonious Hot Spring. I could do that one pretty easily. Okay. Team Rocket. I should have some Team Rocket stuff. Uh-huh. Yes. Next up is probably Kid Portable. She's just gonna go through it all. And then Tween Portable. Oh my goodness. They grow up so fast. Right, Cheddar? Cheddar's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I grew up so slow. Even though he didn't, he grew up so fast. I can't believe he's 4. 4 is crazy. Okay, I'm looking for... It's gotta be back in... Okay, this is the other thing I don't like. I want to be able to access all of my stuff all the time. And I feel like I spend so much time just beat bopping around. Going home, going somewhere else, going back home, going back somewhere else. Hold on. Do. Hold on, my boss texted me. So sorry. Perfect. That will be handled. Yeehaw! We love when things get handled, don't we? Okay. Back to it. All right, we're looking for Team Rocket banner. And do I have any inkling of where that may be? Nope. But we're just gonna look at everything because... Ooh, I do want this. I need the luxury sofa. I also need a 2-seated sofa, which doesn't matter. Do I need... Hold on. Stand by. Hang on. I wish I could sort by which ones I just figured out, because... I could definitely make a picnic set. Hey, stop. Do I have all? Thank you. All. Thank you. We could definitely make some of these. Like, some of these, I'm dragging my feet on making for why. Okay. That one's cute. Cuteness overload. We can make that one really easy. We can make that one. We can make all of these really easy. I just need to actually do it, is the problem. Y'all, I have not discovered elevated pink tall grass yet. Ugh. Okay, well, fireplace. So we need a fireplace, and then we need a team rocket and 2 plants. So I need a fireplace, team rocket, and 2 plants is what we're looking for. Fireplace, team rocket, 2 plants. Fireplace, team rocket, 2 plants. Fireplace. Nope, but I do need this. Team rocket. I think it's gonna be this one. Nope. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. I know I have a fireplace somewhere. Stone fireplace. I wonder if I could craft it. That would make my life easier. Nope, sure can't. Sometimes I just think that I'm able to do things and I'm just not. Can I buy it? Yes. Okay, back to the Sparkling Skylands we go. Oh, you're fine. No worries. I'm just out here trying to find everything. And I'm failing miserably at it. She doesn't really have much interest in playing games, and you're actually okay with that. That's very fair. It can take over your life, so I get it. I get it. Do 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 do. Although you did just find a picture of her and you playing Lego Fortnite that she drew for school. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. I mean, I think it's probably inevitable, right? You can hold off as long as possible, but I do think the time will come where she will want to delve into the world of playing games. Okay. Let's get these made for these people, for these Pokemons, these creators. These creators. Where am I going? Where am I? Who? What? Huh? I get so turned around in this area sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I need to go over here. But when you were her age, you were playing lots of games, so I don't mind her doing more creative type play. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that's great. I wish I was more creative. Okay, let's get these guys' habitats built just so we can... That's hideous. So which one needed the luxury sofa? One just needs a sofa and one needs the luxury sofa. The Team Rocket one. Okay. So our fireplace just needs a 2-seater. Which I think I have. There we go. Be right back. I believe I have a 2-seater over here. We're about to find out. No. What about in here? There's a Toxel in the PCG. Oh, boo you. Boo you. You knew what I was trying to say. The plain sofa will work for this one. The problem is when I create these, maybe it won't work for this one. Excuse me? Plushie Central. I need an Arcanine doll, a Pikachu doll, an Eevee doll, and a Dragonite doll. Wait, where is it? Where did it go? Hello? Hello? There's so many that I have not yet discovered. Elevated tall grass we gotta make. Seat. It just has to be wide. So I guess that one's not wide. My bad. Ugh. Okay. Stand by. Let's go make a wide seat. We could probably do that. Nope. Let's craft. Furniture. Are you wide? Show me the details. A resort sofa, regular sofa, cute sofa. Let's try the chic sofa. Why not? Boo, Toxel. How dare you? That still didn't work. Hold on. Let me see if it works with this one. Or if I'm doing something wrong. That is a stone fireplace, isn't it? Does the fireplace have to be lit? Maybe that's my problem? Stone fireplace lit. Let's try that. Before I go and waste my time doing things, let's do this. Thank you. And then let's see who's around. Hello? Any fire, anybody? Vulpix? Ninetales? Magmar? There's a whole bunch of you around here, but where are you? You're electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. All right, well, do I have honey? I should have honey. Yeah, I do. I will say I've gotten way more like, let me just do honey everywhere. We want honey here, honey there. Can't find them. Honey. Light it up. That's what we needed. Thank you. So we need 2 of those, but thank you. Let's go make our Team Rocket 1. That can be up here. I want to put them in an area where they look good, but I'm also scared to put them in an area that I won't ever check. And then I'll never know. And it'll just be sad. You know? It'll just be sad. This is gonna make me feel old, but what game did you play as a kid that you'd want to stream and show off? I'm trying to think. When I was a kid, one of my first games that I remember like really playing all the time was Harvest Moon. So I played Harvest Moon a ton. There we go. I loved Harvest Moon. What else did we play? The GameCube was like our first family gaming console that we had. So like Monkey Ball I loved. Mario Kart Double Dash. Man, I'm so good at Double Dash. I love Double Dash. As far as DS goes, I am gonna continue to say this. I really freaking want them to give me Nintendogs. Give me Nintendogs. Double dash. Shrill. Just summoned Shrill up by saying double dash. Speed running through Super Mario. That was your favorite Mario Kart? Oh, Mario Sunshine? Oh my gosh, I still don't think I've ever completed that game because it was so hard for little Taylor to get anywhere on. I feel like I made it far for who I was, but it was so hard. Nintendogs! I would love them to give me Nintendogs. Please, please. Super Mario Sunshine is so tough. Okay, thank you. I'm glad it's not just me because I remember, like, we still have our GameCube at my parents' house and we still, like, are able to go back and play it. And I feel like I still get to the same part every time where I'm just like, this is hard. There's a game that's like 80% Nintendogs on Switch. What's it called? Tell me. Give it to me. I loved the GameCube. Or the Paperboy. I don't think I ever played that, K-Dub. Super Mario. Your GameCube doesn't really work. Though, sad. Little Friends. That does sound... I had like a computer game called Cats and Dogs. And you could like get cats or dogs. Shocker there. Huge development. And I didn't know there was a setting on it that they would come onto your screensaver while your computer was asleep. And they would come onto our screensaver in the middle of the night and bark. And I think my parents hated me for it. They were like, because we woke up in the middle of the night to like barking and meowing, and we would come in to see these little critters running across our computer screens. Now, in hindsight, we probably should have just shut the computer down, but when you see me streaming GameCube, you're doing it on your original, and it still works for you? That's incredible. Potted plant, any. Well, I think you're lying. Because these look like plants in pots to me, but whatever. I can get us other potted plants. Stand by. Here we go. I gotta like do something better with whatever's happening here. That's awesome. And then Pokemon Pearl was like the first Pokemon game I really played. My parents had a, what was it? Was it a Game Boy Color? My parents had a Game Boy, no, an original Game Boy. My sister got a Game Boy Color. So we, okay, yeah, we can take some potted plants from here. You do not need 70 potted plants. Let me tell you what. Okay, bye-bye. Stop it. That was rude. Still the one you bought at lunch? I need to find my DS, because I have the original DS. I think it's still in a box at my parents' house, which they haven't thrown away yet, at least. And it was blue, and it had Pikachu on it. It wasn't the DS Lite. It was like the original DS that they did not have those for too long, I feel like. Boom. And that one worked so much better. I had a DSi, and that one broke, right? That's what it was called, the DSi. That one broke really quickly. And then I had a Wii U. I got the Wii U exclusively so I could play Twilight Princess on it, because that was like my game on the Wii. Was Zelda Twilight Princess. You still have your DS, DSi? Yeah, I don't have a light either. My sisters both had lights, and then I had my original DS, and it worked, I feel like, better. Ugh, Twilight Princess, my heart. You may be the only other person you've met who had a DSi. I think it's because I didn't have the light. Like, I skipped that one, so I was like, ooh, I want a DSi. And it did all those funky things where you could, like, I don't know. I just remember having a lot of fun with the DSi until it did not want to work for me anymore. Okay. We crafted those habitats. Those habs are done. Oh, we need to do elevated grass. Excuse me, pardon me. We just have to go so high for this. Until it DS died. Yeah, did your DSi die too? Because I feel like they just weren't built very well, in my personal opinion. But what do I know? Okay, this is windy. We can do this up here. Let's give you some friends. Yours still works? Well, maybe it was a me problem. Boom. Still has the WarioWare snapped game on it. All right, we gotta make a bunch of these. These will all come over here. The effects of the food have worn off. That's fine. I'll be okay. Something tells me I'll be just fine. Woohoo! Another one. 2. What? Why can't I see? Thank you. 3. We'll make one more. Uno más. I actually do need more shaded tall grass, so I think I'll do that one here. But yeah, those were really the games I played growing up. Was like the Zelda games and the Pokemon games. I will say Twilight Princess was like my very first true like played through Zelda game. I didn't really play any before Twilight Princess. Burb. Okay. Oh, I'm hungry. Had to make sure I didn't alert the cat to that word. Where's a burb? Hopefully here soon. I think I've made enough high elevation habitats to summon a burb here eventually. How are you doing, Chrissy? How is life going? How are things? I know I've like talked to you guys the past couple of days, but I still am in like that feeling of feeling like I haven't talked to you guys in so long, and I feel so behind on everything that's going on in your lives. Like we were in such a good rhythm and routine, and then work just had to ruin it, as work does. And now I'm like, I just feel behind. Your head is ouch and Ramen's thing broke. Oh no! So he can't play tonight? That's really sad. Oh yeah, because Thursday's your double stream day, huh? Let me snatch these guys real quick. Whoops. She says as she breaks it. Thank you. I want that. Stalagmites. Yep, we'll undo this transformation and we're hungry again. The water pipe. Oh. Oh. That doesn't sound great. One, 2, 3, 4. We're just doing whatever we can to summon the Pokemon. Everybody come. Come here. Come on. Be here. Get over here. There's a Cherubi in the PCG. I am going to do that. I'm going to go through today I realize I gave you no context as to what I'm going to do, but I'm going to explain it. I'm going to go through today and add a bunch of, like, add a new page to my stream deck that's just commands that I can type. Okay, also ignore me. I understand that when I play this game, the way I control which way I'm looking is kind of diabolical sometimes. Ooh. Hello? But I just get bored, and so I like to be, like, all over the place. So if I make you dizzy, I apologize. Lava! Oh, you're so freaking cute. Is there a chance for a Twilight Princess stream? Yeah, small. My Wii U died in a flood, so I don't have Twilight Princess anymore. Which is a tragedy, I must say. Okay. RIP. Yeah, I know. Isn't that a tragedy? Luckily, our GameCube survived, but yeah, it was kind of tragic. You're here. You don't have anybody yet. What else can we make? We made a bunch of up high ones. Gamer's Paradise, Plush Central. I do gotta make Plush Central. Nature's Market. That's cute. Maybe Wii U playthrough after we move, possibly. I need them to bring it to the Switch, please. They revamped it and brought it to the Wii U. How hard could it be to bring it to the Switch? Cherubi said, absolutely not. Nobody can have me. I don't want to be a part of whatever you guys are up to. I could probably make that. Right? I could probably do that. Yeah. That seems manageable. Okay. You know what stinks about the way I've been just popping habitats around is now when I want to build something, I'm either going to have to just de-home everybody and throw them to the curb, or like, I gotta figure something else out. There's gotta be a cash register already in here somewhere. Frame. Right? Just like Arceus. I feel like it's all Nintendo. Why can't they just keep pushing it up to their next gaming system? That would only continue to encourage people to get those gaming systems more and more, is if you could just continue on all of your games to the next platform. In my personal opinion. What am I doing? I'm headed to find a cash register. Do we know if there's a cash register on this island anywhere? But if they're exclusive, you must have all the consoles. Just like Pokemon, you gotta have them all. Ugh, I know. But also, I love your username. It's so fun to say. I've been like saying it in my head because I always like to say them in my head to make sure I pronounce them right. But MacDizzleDoo, that's so fun to say. MacDizzleDoo. Okay. It was a college gamer tag that just stuck with you through life. Ah, yes. That's a good one. My first email address, I got it when I was 8 years old because I needed it for like games. Because I played a lot of like Webkins and I played this like online horse game. And my username for everything at that time, I love listening to people's like first usernames and first email addresses. And it's obviously like still stuck with me, but mine was Love Dogs, spelled L-U-V-D-O-G-Z. Love Dogs. crazy. That one did not stick with me through life. I was like, okay. The idea of Mini Portable having an email address is horrifying. It was monitored by my parents and I only had like the contacts of friends they approved, but I did have one very young for gaming. That's the only appropriate way to spell that. I thought so too. Oh, and it was Love Dogs 8 because I was 8. Which, looking back, that should not have been allowed to go into my username because I feel like people could have figured that one out, but alas. Internet safety was not what it was today. What it is today. Anybody in any of these before I go look for something? Nope. Okie dokie. Off we go. Let's go in here real quick. Oh, hold on. Oh, auto mod. We were in the chats going ASL. Oh yeah, Omegle. What a wild time. Her first email address will be XXX420 Blaze It, and she'll be happy to have it. Oh no, you're fine. Automod gets tripped over literally everything. Literally everything. Automod is like, oops, didn't mean to take that. Let me just actually destroy this entire building that everybody worked so hard to build. My bad. I will be on my best behavior. Meh. A wall-mounted table. I don't think that's... What do you mean I can't put it back? Are you... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna freak out. I'm just leaving. We're leaving. I can't even deal with that right now. Absolutely not. I just picked it up and you're telling me I can't put it back. Rage. Do you think that will work for this? Hold on. X. Table. Any. Okay, so I can grab any, but... Large tree, large boulder, cash register. This is stupid. You just get to float now because I'm mad at that. I'm mad that that happened the way that it happened. So now I need a large tree and a large boulder. Stand by. This one is gonna be easy. Can I grab you? What do you mean you disconnected? Okay, are we back? Maybe? Potentially. Hello? Are we back? I'm here. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? I think I came back. Say hello if I came back. Did we come back? Are we still in the abyss? Ramen, hello. Everything is good now, I think. Panic. Portable. New stream. Portable chat. Scary. Came back and I was summoned. Crazy. I'm first. The panic. I panicked. Oh my goodness. That was terrifying. Shout out to Xfinity for being the worst internet provider in the world. The amount of texts I got in Europe that were like, we did die, but we're back. Everything's okay. Everything is just fine, I think. Everything is fine. We're all gonna be okay. Nobody panic. Whew. Scary. Okay. Well. Let's go ahead and build this area for me. So we need this. We need this. We need this, which will still work. Woohoo! And then we need a rock. Scary. We did it! W for Wi-Fi. Charter would like to have a word with you about your worst ISP ranking. What? Huh? Okay. I think everything's okay, everybody. We're all here. We're all fine. Nobody's panicking. I'm not panicking. Charter is the worst. I used to have, because we lived out in the, it really wasn't even the middle of the nowhere, but Xfinity didn't run to us. It was called HughesNet Gen 4. That's the worst. That was the worst. It suddenly got quiet and I was like, what? Ah, yes. Xfinity said, not today. Not today. Okay. We are getting some places built. HughesNet is terrible. I'm so glad somebody else has experienced the horrors that is HughesNet Gen 4. You had that when you lived in Kentucky, and it was like having hamsters spinning on a wheel for internet speed. Yes, 100% agree. And you get 20 gigabytes a month, which is like fine if you're like just using it for checking your email or stuff. My dad worked from home. So you got 20 gigabytes during the day and 20 gigabytes at night. So I was like up until 2 a.m. I know, it's gone in 5 minutes using our nighttime gigabytes because my dad used all the regular ones for his work. Oh, crazy. Okay, back to looking at these. What else do I need to do? An office storeroom, a game corner battle zone. Game corner battle zone. Yes, what would you like? Sure, Swablu. You tried to play COD with friends on the Xbox in that era? It was a glorious failure. Yeah, I could see that. I love the idea of your dad working from home, just inviting dealers over so he can arrest them to catch a predator style. This was after he was, what do you mean? Dragonite loves round things. He asked for 5 alarm clocks. 5. He was the undercover cop for half of my childhood, and then he now works for like car insurance. So he like checks burned cars and stolen cars and all that stuff and investigates insurance fraud, and that's the work from home that he did. He was in a Netflix documentary. It's one of my favorite fun facts. I don't think the documentary is still on Netflix, but it is one of my favorite fun facts. It's one of those random lore drops I enjoy dropping. Is my dad's in a Netflix documentary about drugs. Okay, what was I doing? I was looking for something. There's a Machop in the PCG. I am all sorts of frazzled. Holy lore! Listen, sometimes it's fun to just... I have like random tidbits. I think everybody does, to be honest. Like random interesting tidbits. About my life. And I think everybody does. And it's fun to just be like, here you go, random lore drop for you today without doxing myself. Because I probably have done that several times. I've gotten better at it. You've been on 2 different I'm not gonna lie. That really doesn't surprise me. I could see you having been on either reality shows or game shows. If you had said I'd been on like 3 different game shows, I would have been like, that tracks. You do seem like a game show person. Reality is a little different. Reality TV is a little different. Okay, I'm still looking for... Yes! Come on, come on! Persian! That's kind of one of the best compliments I've gotten. My mom tried out for Wheel of Fortune one time. Goodness, what a graceful little greeting. Color me impressed. I must say, I'm slightly saddened that your bow was more elegant than mine, but I won't hold it against you. Oh, well. C'est la vie. The gem on its floor head glows on its own. Mrs. Portable is always getting you to try out for Jeopardy. I love watching Jeopardy. Ooh, what did we earn? Wow, knitting supplies. What a cutie. I love that he sleeps floating in the air. Okay. Let us... see what we can do. I'm happy with all the habitats that we've got up in here. Let's head to wherever this is going. Rocky Ridges. That's one we definitely need to. But no, back when you were... Hello again, Boba. Back in school to be an EMT. And you were at the hospital doing clinical. Is that when you were on your reality TV shows? Were you on like... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, all the hospital shows I have in my brain are not reality TV. They're fully fiction. Fully fiction. Okay. Pre-rolls are on, which I don't love, but we're gonna wrap up in a, like, 20-ish minutes, so it's not worth it to me to run ads again for you guys. I wish I could run a short one, but alas, here we are. You can't tell me Grey's Anatomy isn't reality. I'm committed. The reality show Paramedics was filming, and there's a scene where there's a close-up of a doctor and he turned his head, and there I am, full screen, just watching. Oh. Yeah, I do have a minute. You've watched part 1 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, starting part 2, and you're a few episodes in right now. Nice, nice. Grey's Anatomy. My roommate, whoops, used to put it on before bed. Luckily, I'm one of those people who can fall asleep to TV, but we probably went through the whole series multiple times because that's what we would have on in our college dorm room, just as we were going to bed. You were also a groomsman for a wedding that was being filmed for Bridezillas. Oh. How is that? That's crazy to me. Like, I think that's why Eric and I are going to elope, because as somebody who works in the event industry, I know I would be a bridezilla just because I'm so used to, like, I handle things myself, so I know how I want things handled, and the thought of them not getting handled correctly, whew, would be crazy. Could not do it. You'd say your favorite JoJo is Jonathan right now? You shot destination weddings for 10 years. You have more momzillas than bridezillas. That's so fun. I mean, I know it's very stressful, but being able to do destination weddings is so fun. That's why we're thinking, like, if we elope, it'll be like a half elopement where we fly. Because my parents, I'm very lucky in that they do have a little bit of money set aside for me for a wedding. It's not going to pay for even a fifth of like if we were to do a traditional wedding these days, but it would pay to fly my whole family and his whole family, like our immediate families and our best friends out somewhere pretty to do like a small wedding. And then we would like do a reception later with all of our friends if we really wanted to, but it was a blast. You miss it. You had a bunch of babies and suddenly going to Iceland and India on a whim for an elopement wasn't as feasible. That makes sense. Ugh, Iceland. I want to go to Iceland. He's good looking, just your type. Let's look at our habitats here. You told your couples all the time to elope and then just have a party. That's what we want to do too. Go to, yeah, 10 out of 10. Go to Iceland for all the reasons. Legit your favorite place on Earth. I also love ice. Like, I have not been yet, but everything I've seen, we watch a lot of YouTube videos. We're big on traveling, Eric and I are. And we are, I promise we're working on it. We're working to get our Europe YouTube videos out. We want to do one a week. Box to the rhythm. Oh, I see. We want to do one a week for the next few weeks. So we have the first one. We're going to try and get it out on Saturday, which is going to be Germany. And then we'll do 2 weeks of Ireland, 2 weeks of Wales, and then 1 week of London. So we should have videos for the next 5 weeks. And then it gets boring again. It'll be housework, fixing up stuff until Eric runs his 50K or whatever, or he bikes his 50K. I don't know which one comes first. Where all have we been? So we moved to New Zealand a couple years back for 9 months, 10 months, bought a van and lived out of our van. We like saved up. We lived in Alabama for a year and hated it. Sorry if anybody lives in Alabama, it just wasn't for us. So we saved up a bunch of money and left the country. Housework is not boring. That's fair. I find it interesting. It did restart, Shrill. That's why it looks like I've been streaming for a total of 10 minutes. Xfinity said, actually, you know what? You don't need your internet today. And I said, wait, please, I do. You went to Japan last summer? That's awesome. Japan is very high on my list of places that I would like to go. I can make this one. I need moss, a box, a light. Stream just started. What do you mean? A box, a light. Hold on. A lantern, moss, a wooden crate. Aye, aye, Captain. Italy's on your list. Italy's on my list, too. Finland is up on my list to go back to with Eric because he didn't get to go and I was only there for a day. So that's up there on my list. Let me pick these up. Iceland's on my list. Greenland's on my list. Australia is huge on my list. Australia is going to be a long one, though. Australia, what we want to do is rent. The sun is coming up. I'm about to be so blinded. We want to rent a, whatchamacallit, a rooftop tent truck and spend like a month driving through Australia and seeing all that we can see there. Whee! Japan was hot during the summer. Here comes the sun. Oh, here comes a cloud. Never mind. The sun said, just kidding. I'm going to hide again. Once you get to Europe, you want to travel more? Are you moving to Europe? Jeff? We like to go places and be like, do we want to live here? Could we live here? Could we afford to have a home here? And right now, we're crazy. Here's a lantern. I'll take you. And here's another lantern. And I'll take you. Thank you. Now we got to make it to the limestone real quick. And every time we go somewhere, we're like, do we want to live here? Could we make it work? You are tentatively wanting to move to Ireland. We loved Ireland. I will say that, like, we also would move to Ireland. Okay. We're working on this. I don't think I have any fossils in here right now, but we'll look. So I'm working on... Well, I already have... Yeah. I gotta do that guy. I've got all of these guys. You know, my little fossil critters are over here. It's just an easier move than trying to get to Spain. I've also heard Portugal is really... We watch a lot of YouTubers who bought land in Portugal and are like fixing up their property, stuff like that. So I know Portugal is an option for people as well. But we loved Ireland. I'm not gonna lie. Ireland was great. Where am I going? I'm so lost in here all the time. I'm trying to find my way to the limestones. Okay, I found some train tracks. We're just gonna go Italy because of Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed just becomes your life. Looks cool. Italy does look cool. My sister just spent a week in Spain, and I think she loved Spain. I loved Ireland, and I think Ireland would be totally feasible to move to. Germany, we loved Germany, but it just seemed expensive in that, like, everything, like the houses are built, they're built so well. Yeah, heard a lot about Portugal, but we kind of want to ease into it and move somewhere we already speak the language. I 100% agree with that. It is hard. That was the other thing about Germany is it's hard, right? Like when you don't speak the language because you want to contribute and like all of that stuff, but it is hard. Okay, we need to put this here. And then we'll put a box here. And then we'll put a lantern on the box. Oh. No. There you go. And then we will in Spain, they were just happy you were trying. France tolerated your attempts. Yeah, I have heard that about France. 2, 3. I need to eat something for leafage. What's that again? Is that bread? Because this won't work. Yep. Or here, let me just pick some stuff up. Beep, 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 beep. Don't mind me. Excuse me, pardon me. And then I need to get that lit. Who do I have that could light it up here? You want to visit Germany because you're part German? Just makes sense. That's fair. I really don't know what I am, to be honest. It just is what it is. Toxel. Shoot, I know where Toxel is. Okay, Toxel, come on, baby. I need you. We found a trace. That's huge. Grassy training field. I have it made for you. You just have to get here. A Mr. Mime has appeared. You used a combo of airline miles and hotel points to cover a lot of your stay, so you could use the majority of your lodging budget. I went to this amazing 600-year-old building next to Notre Dame. That does sound incredible. Hey, Toxel, come here. Even though you're slow as hell, come on. Friend all. Not friend ball, but we are friend all. And now we sit here and wait for Toxel, who walks so freaking slow. That's awesome. We stayed in a castle in Ireland, and I'm excited to show you guys that once we get it. That was built in 1300. Now, we didn't stay in that older part. They, like, definitely had an add-on, which is where they had their Airbnb guests stay, which I was okay with. Like, it was a beautiful room, but it was really cool to walk through the old castle, and they had it on a farm, and they let us fly our drone over it. So we have like some really cool footage, like going up to the castle itself, which was really fun. Me watching you talk about all your travels, knowing damn well the furthest I'm going is my backyard. Ramen, I hope you occasionally leave your house. You stayed in a castle in Dublin. This was near Cork, Ireland. So I've restored a creepy White Rocks habitat. Perfect. Pilf, Pokemon I'd like to friend doll. Mr. Mime escaped. 0 out of 2 for using your friend balls in PCG. Boo. Side-eye, only for necessities. You're gonna try to make it to Cork, but drama, a lot to get into. Yeah, I gotcha. We did everything quick. We zoomed through. We spent one day driving through castles down to Cork, and then one day driving from Cork up to Galway, and then we zipped back over to Dublin to hop on a ferry to head to... Oh, look. Girl! You already have been planning. Look at that. Hold on. Boom. Toxel, come here. Come here. Cheddar didn't even begin to respond to that. He's so asleep. He's like, okay. Okay, bye-bye. Walk slowly back, I guess. I want to restore these tracks. That'd be a good one to work on. Because I do like this area. I yearn for the mines. I yearn for the mines so much that I'm dating someone who works in the mines. It's been driven into my blood my entire life with all the mining games that I've played. You stayed at Clontarf Castle in Dublin, which is more a hotel than castle, but still counts. Yeah, that's really cool. Because your Cork plans were thwarted, you took a tour to Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland and to catch Stunjourner in Pokemon Go. I almost re-downloaded Pokemon Go. I haven't downloaded it in years because I have 0 space on my phone. My bad, but I'm really bad about that kind of stuff. What am I doing? I'm looking for more habitats. So we've got all of these. We've got all of these. We don't have all of these. I can make that happen. Pointy tree, shaded, rocky, tall grass. Pointy trees, shaded, rocky, tall grass. Okay, let's grab this. Hotel Transylvania. Tree, shaded, tall grass. There you go. Pointy tree, shaded, rocky, tall grass. That's a mouthful. That's such a mouthful. Okay. Graceful flower bed. We need more of those. And we need hydrated graceful flower beds. We have none of those. Yikes. Okay, well, listen. Let's collect some flowers. Shall we? Now I'm like paranoid. Every time I like glance over, I'm like checking my frame rates, which are totally fine, by the way. That was just so bizarre. It's like, it wasn't even that my frame rates had been dropping, because usually I'm like, well, here we go. It's happening. No, this it just said, hey, we're gone. Disconnected. Bed with plush. We can make that happen. Do I have a bed in here? No. But I can make one pretty quick, I think. Small's playing Pokopia. Small's playing Pokopia. Do I have a bed in here? Nope. Sure don't. Sure don't. Can I make a bed? Yes. Okay. Will you be okay if you're in this area? If I found a trace, I assume so, but now I just don't know, and I feel like the answer is no. Like, I feel like I have to put you in the area where the grass matches your grass type. Which is fine, but like, come on. It's beachy. Bed with plush. Yeah, I think we gotta take that back. Gently lit bed. Okay. We can make this work. We can make this work. Thank you. I was trying to get flowers. I need to make some more flower beds. We're just trying to get all the Pokemon, you know? It's been a while since I've actually, like, worked on adding Pokemon to... It's been a while since I've played this, to be honest. Mushrooms! Since I've played this, to be honest. But it's been a while since I've played anything, so, like... So sorry, don't take it personally. I'm also not gonna flatten my mountain. I think I'm gonna make a house like up on top and put the altar of flame up there and move Raikou in, is kind of my thought process here with this guy. That's kind of my thought process for here. Because I think I'd like Raikou to move in. Where are all the flowers in this place? Okay. There we go. Oh, yep. Just do a little dance. Classic me. Okay, and now we're gonna do a hydrated flower bed because we don't have one of those. Let's collect all of these flowers. Oh, whoa. Okay. Let's go make our hydrated flower bed while we try to get everything where we need it to be. It's all gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Man. I'm never not gonna be annoyed at my internet. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was so annoying. Ugh. Okay, let's put this guy over here. What are we looking for? 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. We've restored a hydrated, graceful flower bed habitat. These are becoming quite the mouthful, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll have 3 left. Yeah. We'll do 1, 2, 3, and we'll see if I can find a 4th, but I'd like to have 2 of those over there for creators. For creators to come as need be. For the creators. Is there anybody in here? Yes, okay. Doxbun. Doxbun. What a cute name. Thanks, Internet Drop. First in Smalls chat too, I'm on a roll. Yeah, I kind of figured at that point, like, because it dropped and I was like, well, now I gotta stream a little longer since that was uncalled for. I'll just give it a couple more minutes and then we'll go raid small. We'll go hop, skip, and jump in there. Oh, I'm hungry. That's my plan. That's my plan. I think my favorite thing about Small is how every time she's like, I'm not a morning person. In the mornings, like, when I first start streaming, it's so early, and I'm like, girl, you are in my streams at 7 a.m. your time, and you don't start streaming till 11. I think you have... I think you're more of a morning person than you think, because you're up early every day. Ooh. We love a good recipe. Okay. Ew, morning. Okay, Ramen, I know you're not a morning person. I know for a fact you're not a morning person. Ew, morning. Grr, hiss, grr. Hydrated red tall grass. Okie dokie. I can probably do that too. I'm definitely not a morning person. I was forced up this morning. You had 2 hours of sleep? You need better sleep habits. And Small, and you are in the same time zone. You don't know how she does it. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know how I do it either, to be honest with you. Okay, we gotta be doing well. Like, we have one of those. We have a couple of those. We're doing that. We're doing that. We're doing good. You had to take Puppy to the vet at 8 this morning, so you couldn't go back to sleep. Oh, that's actually really sad. Okay, we need to make more of those. All right, let's go check out our creepy white rocks before we wrap her up. And then we need more moss spots. Hi, Toxel. Yes, yes, yes. Come here. Come here. Which is why I'm blowing up chats this morning. Why not, honestly? We love to have you always. Whoa, hey, whoa. I am cute. It is the truth. But you should not touch me. I love that. There are sometimes Pokemon who get poisoned badly by me, so I warn all. Being cute, it's not all good things. Oi. Oh. Glimmet. Oh, Glimmet. Do we have anybody in this one? No. Well. You can only do so much. You usually wake up to take Minnie to school, come home, put on my stream, and fall back asleep. Valid. I appreciate the lurks. I do, I do. What am I looking for? I think we're doing pretty good. We're doing good things today. I'm gonna make sure Small is actually streaming right now and we're not in her loading screen before we go hop, skip, and jump over to say hi. But give me one moment. Uno momento, por favor. Why is she not even showing up on here? Sir? I'm on your stream every single day. She's live. Okay. A Shelder appeared. Sometimes if I have multiple streams open that play PCG, I just try to catch them in all. So then it's great. And so then it's great. I increased my chances of getting it is what I meant to say. Okay. Let us start to wrap her up and we'll go hop, skip, and jump over to Small stream because that's where I'm going anyway. Oops. Yep. Take a photo. That's really what I wanted to do right now. How did you know? How did you know I wanted to take a photo? Okay, let's do this. And we will save the the game. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and initiate our little raid over here. Where is she? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Where the heck is she? Why can't I find her? Hello? There she is. Why are you at the bottom, girl? Okay. We got it initiated. Oh. We got it initiated. I know I'm cute, but don't touch me. That's really funny. Okay, let's put in our raid message. Because we're Cheddar raiding. Cheddar is still sleeping on the couch. I don't know if you can see him back there. There he is. Oh, he is. Sir, put your leg down. Oh my goodness. That was a little uncalled for, if I do say so myself. But we're getting ready to raid. Go pop in the raid message. Say hi to Miss Small, because that's where I'm going to be hanging out for the rest of the day anyway. And it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going back to ZA. I am trying to get, like, us through that storyline slowly. So I got to, like, go catch some Pokemon. I'll work on some things today. But yeah, we are cruising through that storyline. So that will be our Friday game. And it'll be great. It'll be such a good time. So I will see you guys so soon. Thanks for dropping in and hanging out. And I hope you have the best rest of your day. Bye-bye.